We were trying to figure out what to call the Luncheonette. We were talking about the Mexican border, and Nelson Algren in the early 50s wrote a book, Walk on the Wild Side, and his main character was a man named Dove, who traveled throughout Mexico and Texas and New Orleans.
Oh, you like some tortillas?
Yes, ma'am, I sure would like some tortillas and some of them chicharrones too. But...
And we really thought the name Doves sounded great. It sounded timeless. Doves is a 41-seat Texas Mexican diner.
How do you like your egg cooked?
Instead of having chairs that move, all we have are bar stools or stools that are in the floor.
Sunny side up all right on your eggs today? Perfect. Excellent. Thank you all very much.
If you come in here your first time, immediately there's a familiarity where you don't want to leave.
It's just a really cool-looking retro diner. Maybe feels like the 60s, maybe the 70s.
There's always the smell of coffee, and there's always the smell of bacon or fried chicken on the stove. It's one of the coziest restaurants, and we're super proud of that.
One of the most unique things is the physical design. We had such a small blueprint to work with. The warm colors, the yellows, the browns, the old paneling on the wall that looks like, you know, one of your uncle's basements. And we made everything kind of rough looking. We didn't polish anything. We didn't want anything really clean and shiny. And I think the more the restaurant ages, the better it looks.
Dove's has been open about 7 years, and I was literally the first bartender they brought on. As a bartender, you're in charge of the records behind the bar. It never fails. If I take a restroom break or if I go into the back to have a bite of something, the record ends. Rushing out here to put out another record. This is an original Seaberg jukebox dating back to, I'm guessing mid to late 50s. The buttons don't work anymore. It just plays all the A sides and then comes back and plays all the B sides. This gets used on the weekends if it gets super busy. The bartender doesn't want to mess with the records.
Restaurants like Dove's are really the fabric of the neighborhood, the fabric of the city.
Besides the chicken fried chicken, the smoked brisket hash is probably one of our more popular items. Really meant to make you feel like you took a step back in time, you know, like really one of those classic diners, which you don't really see that much nowadays.
The feeling of nostalgia is very comforting. Of course, everybody wants to go to the newest, shiniest restaurant or bar, but you always come back to the place you kind of feel at home. And I think that's what this place is all about.